Hello, it's me, Mario. Woohoo! You watching GRTV, my favorite. Wahoo!
One of the big games here at Gamescom, and of course for especially for 2K games, is Bioshock Infinite. And I've seen the presentation, you've seen the presentation, not at the same time, not important information. But what were your impressions of actually seeing what they said was gameplay from Bioshock Infinite?
I've actually have trusted information that the guy was playing the game, which I cannot prove obviously, but I mean, I don't know, it's not really a big issue if he hasn't played it or not, but it's just like, for me it was, that was actually the best game I've seen today. I was really impressed by the looks foremost, because they nailed it once again. I mean, it's the original team from the original Bioshock, it's Irrational who's doing the game, and I mean, they obviously know what they're doing. They have a sense for detail, and they have a sense for feeling. I mean, seeing the first part of the presentation where you actually enter this flying city, which is a great idea, I think. This is a childhood thing from what I had. I mean, drawing like cities in the sky. So this is like really nice idea. It just, I mean, I'm just really impressed.
Yeah, the same thing. It's good to see it. While Bioshock 2 was good, it felt very much the same as Bioshock 1. You know, set in Rapture, some form of semi-philosophical thing going on, big daddies, little sister, all that stuff. But now seeing Irrational actually getting back and taking care of their baby again, seeing the trailer was one thing. That looks awesome, and you get to see the design and more or less of the setting, even though he's just falling down through it. Seeing in-game stuff, seeing the characters interact, that you actually play a character now, it just looks really like they've come together once again to actually deliver a great game.
I mean, like this character thing you just talked about, we're actually playing as Booker DeWitt, which is sort of a Pinkerton ex-special agent guy that was too dangerous for the whole agency, so they got rid of him. They basically kicked him out because he was too cruel. And this guy is now supposed to save a girl, which we don't know what she is actually doing in that city called Columbia, and located above America in 1912, I guess. That's what the setting is. And I mean, just this mixture of ideas that they bring to a whole thing that goes together is, I mean, it's really nice.
That's one thing that was very good about the first game as well, was how everything, as you said, came together. That it was the storytelling and the gameplay and all this philosophical stuff they had in the background. They actually managed to pull it off. Most of the times when you have game designers who are going to do this grand, epic, philosophical masterpiece, it ended up getting pretty lame.
I mean, this game is, from what I've seen, far away from being lame. I mean, it's like it's an action shooter, so there's a lot of action going on. There's also, I mean, there's Big Daddy is coming back. Not only the guy who did the presentation actually is a Big Daddy by himself. He's a very huge guy, and I mean, and then there's, at the end of the thing, there's this crazy kind of black Big Daddy flying out of the sky, and we have no idea what he's actually, or she is actually doing. Might be a girl, might be a boy, might be something else. But that looked really good, and it's, I mean, I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to get my hands on it, really.
No, definitely not. And I'm personally looking very much forward to see how it links in together with Bioshock 1 and the general Bioshock saga, which was hinted at in certain circles. That there was actually links between Rapture and Columbia, but you just have to wait and see what those were. Any closing thoughts on Bioshock Infinite?
Not yet. Just really wanting to see more.
Yeah, that goes more or less the same for me. It looks incredible right now. We haven't seen much, of course. There's a gameplay and there's the trailer, but here's hoping Irrational can do it once more.
Yeah, that's what we do. We hope.